We have a date for Jamaica's Micro Stock Exchange, and it's a lot sooner than you may think. I'm Kalila Reynolds, founder and CEO of Money Media, Money Made Simple. The government is targeting April 2026 for the launch of the Micro Stock Exchange. JSE Executive Director Dr. Marlene Street Forrest made the announcement at Q Maxwell's Spring Investor Forum recently. And I'll be honest, it took me by surprise that they expect to get it done so quickly. Remember, Finance Minister Fayval Williams just announced the micro exchange at the budget debates in March. She said they're establishing a working group to figure out how to approach it. Now, the micro market would target businesses that want to raise anywhere between 10 and 50 million Jamaican dollars. That's about 63,000 to 315,000 US dollars. Not a whole lot of money, that's why it's micro. And there's a ton of work to do before this can become a reality. First of all, they have to do a lot of consultation with industry players, small and medium businesses, the brokers, and the public to find out if we'd even be interested. There's a lot to work out, such as the incentives. Junior market companies already get generous tax breaks for 10 years. Should micro market companies get even better tax incentives since they need more help? And then those listing requirements. It costs a lot of money to bring a company to IPO. There are listing fees and broker fees. Plus, you need to have strong governance and file audited financial statements every 3 months. That last one alone is expensive. It costs at least a couple $100,000 to prepare audited financials, and this can be very burdensome on small companies. So will the JSE waive these requirements, or will the government step in and offer technical assistance or maybe some type of voucher system to fund these expenses? And then for the brokers, what incentive do they have to help these companies list? Arranging a listing is a lot of work, and brokers get paid handsomely to do it. For junior market companies, brokers traditionally get paid, at least in part, by taking a stake in the company before the IPO and then selling off those shares at a profit during the IPO. Will that be enough of a return for them to do micro companies? Because if a company is only raising $10 million, a 10% stake is only $1 million. That's about 6,000 US dollars. Is that enough of an incentive for a broker to put in all of this work? And these are just some of the questions that immediately come to mind that they'll have to work out and consult on in this working group. Then they have to establish the rules, draft and pass the legislation, then have it gazetted. I mean, it took over a year for the junior market cap raise to become official, and that didn't even require this extensive consultation. All they had to do was draft the law, pass it, and gazette it. So 1 year seems like a very quick turnaround time to get everything in effect for the micro market. And I should add, the JSE has been very slow to implement other measures. Remember short selling? That's been promised since at least 2019, and all no. So I'm skeptical about this timeline. However, the JSE has said they've identified at least 250 companies that would benefit and are ready for a micro market. So that shows that some of the groundwork is already being done. The JSE said it's in the process of putting together a steering committee to help set up the structure of the micro market. So yeah, they're just now putting together the committee and expecting everything to be done in 11 months. I'll believe it when I see it, and that's the bottom line. So what do you think? Can the micro market be ready in a year? And what concessions should be given to SMEs and brokers to list? Let me know in the comments. If you want to learn how to invest in Caribbean stocks and the upcoming micro market, go to the link in my bio and tap Investing for Beginners. Let's get this money.
Let's get this money.